Hi everyone, you're welcome to the Young Fitness Health webinar. I am excited to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us today at Young Fitness. My name is Oluwayomi Awoyemi and I am a health coach at Young Fitness. Today it's going to be an amazing, we're going to have an amazing session together. I come to share valuable insights and information with you. We're going to be talking all about weight management. The theme for today is breaking free from weight worries, unlocking your body confidence. How many people, want to unlock their body confidence today? So in this webinar, you're going to understand the truth about your fitness journey and weight management. You're going to understand healthy weight ranges. There are various, ranges, and a lot of people are not aware. People just go into their fitness journey blindly without really understanding why or what exactly they want to achieve or they need to achieve. We're going to be sharing practical tips for achieving and maintaining a healthy weight. So sit back and relax, and we'll be starting right about now. So today is all about, today we're talking about healthy weight. I would like to know if you can see my screen. If you can see my screen. Yeah, so healthy weight management today, and it's important to understand why weight management is for everyone. Why weight management is a health goal that benefits everyone, regardless of your current weight or your body shape. It's about maintaining a healthy weight and body composition. It's about learning, why you need to even embark on your fitness journey. It helps you to reduce the risk of chronic disease and improve overall well being. Weight management involves maintaining a healthy weight through balanced nutrition, regular physical activity, positive behaviors, and self awareness. Weight management is not a crash diet, it's a lifestyle that evolves. It's not a crash diet, And we have three categories of weight management. We have weight loss, weight gain, and weight maintenance. So you must fall into one of these three categories. You must fall into one of these three categories. You're either trying to lose weight, or you're trying to gain weight, or you're trying to maintain your weight. You must be in one of the categories. So discovering your why. So even if you're not overweight, because a lot of people in this on this journey, or when people hear about fitness, a lot of people think it's all about weight loss. It's only about weight loss. It's not always about weight loss. So if you're not overweight, weight management is essential for maintaining overall health and well-being. It's also essential for reducing the risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease. It's essential for improving mental health and self-esteem, and it also enhances physical performance and functionality. So identifying your why can help you stay motivated and focused. It can help you overcome obstacles and setbacks and celebrate progress and achievements. But before you start, all this journey, you have to first evaluate your current health. Evaluate your current health. That's where the journey begins, and that's why I really really loved picking this topic, right? Because I feel like it's something that a lot of people need to just really understand. It's not just going with the status quo. Okay, I want to, or following the bandwagon, you know, I want to be in the fit farm community. I want to take care of my health and all of that. No, it's all about awareness. It's about understanding your body, understanding, where you are at. So it's about assessing your current health, which is essential for creating an effective weight management plan. So the first, assessing your current health is what comes before um, your weight management or your fitness journey. So you don't just embark on a fitness journey without having adequate information about your body, your current health status, where you are at. You don't have, so this is it. Like, you don't have to be sick to do this. This should be a part of, your lifestyle. So we have weight and body composition, we have blood pressure and cholesterol levels, we have blood sugar and insulin sensitivity, and we have stress levels and sleep quality. So understanding weight gain and weight loss. Remember, I said there are three categories that you must fall into. Either you're trying to lose weight, or you're trying to gain weight, or you're trying to maintain your weight. So now we want to address weight gain and weight loss. Weight gain occurs when the calories that you take into your body exceeds the calorie that you burn out. And calorie is basically, contained in what we eat, the foods that we eat, whether it is snacks or regular food, whatever it is that you put into your mouth contains calories. You know, today is not all about calories. So I might not say much on that, maybe subsequently in the next series of webinars that we will be having, we'll talk more about calories. So weight gain occurs when you take in more calories than your body burns out. Weight gain also occurs when you are having like a poor nutrition in the sense that you're not eating adequately, you're not eating nutrient dense foods, so poor nutrition, for example, you're taking in so much junk, things that your body particularly is not requesting for, right? And then you just put in. So when it gets into the body, it doesn't have any other function, but it gets converted into fat, and then lack of physical activity also contributes to weight gain. So when you talk about weight loss occurs when calorie expenditure exceeds calorie intake. So when you're burning more than you are taking in, that's when you experience weight loss. When you're burning in more than what you're taking, sorry, when you're burning out more than what you're taking into your body. So you're fully active, but you're not eating adequately to match your activity levels. You experience weight loss. And then weight loss also occurs when you are on a healthy nutrition, and you also, and this one is an intentional um, effort, right? For people who actually want to lose weight. So it's a combination of healthy nutrition and physical activity. So the second one is actually more intentional. um, so other factors that can influence weight gain: hormones and genetics, stress and emotional eating, and sleep quality and duration at which you sleep. I hope you know that the recommended number of hours for every individual that wants to be healthy, the recommended nutrition strategies for weight management. So we have for weight loss: calorie deficit, balanced eating, and portion control. Calorie deficit, balanced eating. We talked about calorie deficit. When I talked about for weight loss, when you are taking in less calories than you are burning out, So you are more active, and you're not eating adequately to match the activity, the your activity levels basically. You experience a calorie deficit. So this is actually one of the things that um, we advise, for people who come, for the purpose of losing weight. People who come on board, their fitness journeys, we just recommend, because what happens is they gained weight as a result of taking in more calories than they were burning out. So a calorie deficit nutrition plan is a plan that has lower calories. It's tailored to ensure that your body takes in lower calories, and then your activity levels supersede, so you are burning out more than what you are taking in. And then it also involves balanced nutrition. So a nutrition plan where you have all the classes of food in the right proportion according to what your body needs. So we have the protein, we have the carbohydrate, we have the fat and oil. Every part of every class of food, in the right portion. um I there's a food chart. There's a food chart that actually is approved, for nutrition, that everyone can actually practice. So we have, on your plate, you should have at least 30% protein, 40% fruit and vegetables, and then 20% carbs, and then 10% healthy fats. So that's balanced eating. That's just, and that's one of the services that we render at Young Fitness. We have lots of clients who come on board, and they just start their healthy eating journey, and we guide them towards that. And then portion control as well. Portion control. These are nutrition strategies for weight loss, because you cannot always overeat. You can't always overeat and expect that you're going to lose weight. You have to ensure that you eat in little quantities. We're not against eating, and we don't support starving, but it's important that all the food intake, that goes into your body, has to be eaten moderately. So that's about that. And then up next, we have weight gain, calorie surplus. So for weight loss, calorie deficit. For weight gain, calorie surplus. So and quite a number of people fall into this category, because not everybody is actually looking to lose weight. I've met quite a number of people who are actually on a weight gain journey. So if you fall into that category, this is what you need: calorie surplus, meaning that you need to take in more calories than your activity levels. So, for instance, you currently are eating 3 times a day. You can actually eat 6 times a day, but in you know small quantities. I'm not saying you should overeat. And also protein dense foods, because protein, is the building block of the body. Protein it actually supports weight gain. It supports your weight gain journey, in the sense that when you take in more protein, your body is actually able to, like, take in, your muscles are built up, and is able to take in all the nutrients that it needs to build your body. And also strength training is a form of exercise that helps you build muscular strength, and also tones your body. So as you are on a weight gain journey, it's important that as you're eating, and what it is that you're eating also matters. You can't just eat. My own experience, that led me to um, even becoming a health coach, was that I wanted to gain weight, but I did not have the adequate, knowledge about it, and I took a lot of junk food, which eventually, without exercising, by the way, which eventually made me have, a lot of unhealthy, fat on in my body. And I now had to do it the right way by, learning from appropriate bodies, and just ensuring that I am well armed. So for everyone seeking to gain weight, you have to combine it, healthy eating, calorie surplus, you eat more frequently but in small portions, and then protein dense foods. You have more protein into your diet, and strength training. You need to also tone your body so that as the food is going into your system, it's not just causing your body to have flaps. So up next, we'll be going to weight maintenance. So there are a lot of people who fall into this category as well. I'm not looking to. I get to meet a lot of people. I'm not looking for weight loss. I'm actually okay the way I am. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose anything, you know. But you also need to maintain your weight because it's a lifestyle. It is a lifelong journey. The conditions that put you in that category today might change. Do you understand? So this is something that you have to constantly, be aware. You have to constantly um, manage it effectively. So balance eating and a personalized exercise routine. I emphasized on personalized because fitness is all encompassing. For some, they want to increase their endurance levels. Some want to achieve um, muscular strength. So it is understanding who you are as an individual, and the category that you fall into. So when you are even embarking on your fitness journey, you need to know exactly what you want to achieve. Is it flexibility? There are different aspects of fitness. Do you understand? Every single thing is recommended. So a personalized exercise routine would help you to know what to do. So for instance, you're exercising 3 times a week. You know what to do on the first day, second day, third day. Not just anything. And not everything applies to everybody. For some, cardio might be recommended for them based on their health and fitness assessment as well. Do you understand? Because everybody responds differently. So it's not a journey that you just embark on without understanding who you are, understanding your body, and understanding your health levels. What what your body can take in as at the time you are starting. So up next, creating a healthy weight management plan. Creating a healthy weight management plan. Know what category you fall into. I would emphasize on that. Step one, calculate your body mass index. I'm sure by now we've heard a lot about BMI, BMI, BMI. So now we are here. And the different categories on the BMI range is starting with underweight, normal, overweight, obese, and extremely obese. So you must fall into one of these categories. This one now is more intense because it's kind of just this one. This particular tool will help you will help increase awareness. Basically, that's the word. Will help increase awareness to your health levels. It just shows, okay, how healthy am I? How healthy am I? And what category you fall into will determine, what to look out for, the risk, and the symptoms you're experiencing. It just says a lot. So it's one of the most common tools to estimate whether your weight is within the healthy range for your height. That's it simply. um, and then understanding the weight category. So if you're underweight, this is what it means, that you might be at risk for nutritional deficiencies, fatigue, and a weakened immune system. So if you're underweight, it's actually calls for an immediate intervention. So you may be at risk for nutritional deficiencies, fatigue, or weakened immunity. If you have a healthy weight, well, you're good to go, but you need to maintain you need to maintain it. So healthy weight generally considered optimal for health. If you're overweight, you may have increased risk for chronic diseases like hypertension and diabetes. If you are obese, you have a higher risk for serious health issues. So, medical guidance is recommended if you are on this stage, if you are on this level. The downside to relying on BMI. So it's not just about BMI, is that it does not measure body fat, but in all things, I would say know thyself. Know thyself, because if you're not an athlete, and you're just starting from the scratch, you can't compare, So BMI is a good start, but it does not it doesn't measure body fat, so it's not 100% reliable. As we go further into this, I would, give you other tools that you can use to support the BMI. So, an athlete, for instance, with a lot of muscles, someone who has spent years in the gym, like building strength and building muscles and all of that, can actually go through the BMI test and have like a very high weight or fall into the obese range, because the BMI doesn't account for muscle mass. So this athlete has built muscles over the years, and that is definitely going to reflect on the scale. So an athlete may have a high BMI but low fat. So remember, it's about the fat. The amount of fat. It's not just about the weight. But the amount of fat inside the body that poses as a risk. So it doesn't show fat percentage or waist circumference. It doesn't reflect metabolic health or fitness levels. I'm sure some of these things we've probably not heard them before, but it's very important, for you to be more aware, because little details like this, getting knowledge is power, so all of these things that I'm mentioning are things that you need to know even about your body. So your waist circumference, you need to measure around your waist. What measurement does it give you? Your body composition testing. So for waist circumference, high abdominal fat e- equals higher risk of chronic diseases. So if you're a man and your waist circumference should not be more than 35 inches. If you are, sorry, that's for a woman. Your waist circumference should not be more than 35 inches. That's about 88 centimeter. If you are a man, if you are male, your waist circumference should not be more than 40 inches, and that's 102 centimeters. So that's if you're male. So for your body composition testing, it measures body fat versus muscular mass. So it measures body fat versus muscular mass, and the physical health signs are also things that you need to look out for, like your energy levels, strength, sleep quality, and for women, menstrual health, and then your endurance levels as well. All of these things would give you a sign. Are you always fatigued? Are you always tired? Do you lack strength to just go about, your physical task? You lack mental strength and energy? Your sleep quality, how is it? So these are the signs that would tell if your body, is at risk for weight issues or like health issues, basically. And then lifestyle assessment, your eating habits, your activity levels, hydration levels, and stress management as well. Your BMI, I want you to understand that your BMI is useful, but it's not a diagnosis. It's used to guide awareness, but always consider the full picture. And this is the full picture. how you feel, how you function, and your lifestyle. Why every individual should know about their weight. So this is it. Early detection of health risk. The earlier you know about your weight, whether you are underweight, normal weight, overweight, obese, whatever it is, I always tell people, don't wait till there is a problem. Don't wait till there are serious symptoms. Let it just be a lifestyle. Let it just be a way of showing love to yourself, that you care about yourself. So you need to know your weight for the purpose of early detection of health risk. And sudden unexplained weight gain or weight loss can be a red flag for underlying health issues like hormonal imbalance, thyroid problems, diabetes, malnutrition, depression, or other mental health issues. Remember, your worth is not measured in pounds or percentages. True wellness begins when you stop chasing a number and start honoring your body. So choose progress over perfection, confidence over comparison, and health over hype. The journey to body confidence is not about shrinking, it's about expanding your strongest, healthiest self. If you're ready to take that journey with guidance, I'm here to help you. So, as a health and weight management coach, I specialize in helping individuals like you develop personalized, sustainable plans that go beyond just weight loss. Yes, and I help you focus on strength, confidence, mindset, and long-term wellness. My name is Yomi Awoyemi. Once again, I'm a health coach at Young Fitness, and I'd love to work with you to make your health and fitness goal a reality. So thank you so much. I look forward to you booking a consultation with me, and you know, not just that, I want you to also know that we have loads of programs at Young Fitness that just helps to cater to whatever category or need, or help you achieve your fitness goal. So we have our monthly Work for Health challenge. The first for the year is actually starting in June. We're launching this year's Work for Health challenge in June 2025, and that's just a couple of days away. And it is a challenge where you will take 1,000 steps, 10,000 steps. I'm sorry, 10,000 steps a day. We've had amazing testimonials in the past. A lot of people have been able to um, manage their weight, for those who were on a weight loss journey, for those who struggled with sleeping, overall health and well-being. So you're welcome, and if you have any questions regarding your weight or regarding your health, feel free to put it in the comment section. Look out for Young Fitness on Instagram at Yom Fitness, and give us a shout out, follow us, and support our work. Share, like, post, repost, comment. Thank you so much for staying with me up until now, and have an amazing rest of the day. Bye bye.